his 32.5-yard line. Jamar on the first handoff. Easy across the 40. They marked off the field really nice tonight on homecoming. Pitch to Jamar going to the outside. Nice block by Hester. Jamar cut it inside, out to the outside. He's spinning across midfield, strike breaking tackles. They're going all the way inside the 45. Down on the 40. And a bunch of 200-yard games this season. At less than 100, Lance with Jamar up the middle, breaking free. 25. He wanted to and he was tackled inside the 20. Another Bulldog first down brought to you by All-Clean. So Jamar Smith of the backfield, it's split, and Jamar will take the handoff and go up the middle, and he's tackled inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line for a gain of about 3 yards to make it 2nd and 7. So the Bulldogs are really back in the backfield behind James Etheridge, the senior quarterback. He'll take the pitch. He'll go outside, cut it inside, and he's tackled very, very quickly. And the Bulldogs will be looking at a 4th down play. We think this is a running situation with a split backfield, and Jamar will take it. He is hit hard. He may not get it. They didn't need much, a yard, and he was backed up on the play. We'll have to spot for forward progress. I have a bad feel about this. And Long County will start at around the 10-yard line with a 1st and 10. Bulldogs shifting their 4-man front. And the first play will be a running play up the middle, and the Bulldog defensive line smushes it from the start. Short 5 for Long County. No score, opening quarter, 7:45 to play. And this will be a running play to the outside. The Bulldogs will swarm, and this time the defensive back, the playmaker Baker, makes the tackle slightly upfield on the run to the left. And now Long County has a 3rd and 2 situation.
Yeah, a really good job.
A wing to the left and a back, and it'll be a running play on a sweep, and they're going to pick up the first down on a spin. The Bulldogs will make the tackle up around the 28-yard line. Shot down, the ball comes out, and Long County will go back and get it back inside the 20-yard line, but they've already marked the chains for the first down for Long County.
Guys are going to have to make an adjustment.
So Ron Flott's team gets out of a hole at the 27-yard line. This play will go up the middle. It's clogged by an offensive line with the back ran into a big tall lineman. Then the Bulldogs were able to swarm and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. One of those. It went away again. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's a play right now as Stewart drops back and throws it right side, and the ball is caught across the Long County 45 up to the 47-yard line. A leaping catch up there by a tall receiver. And so a big first down for Long County. Quarterback back in the gun for the first time, taking the snap. He'll hand it off, and there's a sweep to the right to the 45 to the 40, and Long County will pick up the first down for the Bulldogs to make the tackle on Brendan Scott. Inside the 40, down close to the 39, driving to the south end zone. Stewart is under center this time, putting a back over off to a wing formation on the left and handing it off and running that way. And Nathan Belch will grab hold of the back. That's Scott and make the tackle at around the 32-yard line. Belch, a sophomore. So 2nd down and 3 for Long County at the Bulldog 31, and they're going to hand it off up the middle, and the Bulldogs will swarm the play right around the 29-yard line. Great penetration of one of the Long County players who lost his helmet. And the quarterback is back in the gun for the 2nd time in the ball game. Bulldogs rushing 4, but it'll be a running play, and Scott is hit hard around the 32. He belts it down on the turf after a short gain, so now it's going to be 2nd down and roughly 13. Bulldogs trying to keep Long County from scoring. And they run a Wildcat. The Bulldogs will get a hit from Andy Coward to make the tackle just slightly upfield for a short gain to make the 3rd down. The season. Stewart back in the gun, taking the snap. Rolling to the left, being pressured by Dow. Throws it incomplete. Had a man striking close to the 20. But get a penalty flag down by the way for 33. Maybe a hold on that play. So 4th down and long for Long County. Stewart out of the gun, being pressured. Throws it short. The ball is knocked to the 3-man runner. Pulled out, has the Jamar Smith in the backfield with Landon Cowart. Jamar takes a handoff, cuts it up the middle, now makes a little jitterbug move left and right. Powers the ball to the line. They're blue with white stripes. Jamar takes a handoff, and he is eaten up, but still able to push the ball very close to the first down marker. 2 blue-tied defenders grab him. Jamar was strong enough to pick up a Bulldog first down quadruple play. Bulldogs have moved the ball but don't have points. Neil mentioned that in our pregame. They move it some but never score in these opening periods. Landon Cowart running off the left side of the offensive line. First carry of the game, then two. Thin zone, and we're scoreless starting the second quarter. James Etheridge will pitch it. The Bulldogs will run the reverse to Ariane Gaffney. Goes to the 45. On the first play of the second quarter, and not on the last play of the first quarter. Osvaldo Guzman has missed only 2 all year, kicking into the south end zone. His try is up and in and through. And the Bulldogs have 7 on the board just 11 seconds into the second quarter as they lead 7-0 on Wildwood. Cameron Cowan may be punting tonight. He was warming up with a kick taken to the 25, returning the center of the field. And the Bulldogs get a hit and make the tackle up around the 37 or 38. So they give up some yardage on a short kick right there. And Long County has good field position. 12 solos and 42 assists. The first play is a running play. Brandon Douglas will jump on the back and make the tackle up around the 45 for a gain of about 5 to 6 yards. Second time line of scrimmage. Second down and 4 for Long County. The inside handoff with a penalty flag down in the backfield. Bulldogs make the tackle. He's not going to run the football. There's another penalty flag on a handoff, and the ball is run up to the 45-yard line. But again, the flag back behind the line of scrimmage at the 40. Normally those are against the offense and not the defense. Stewart is out. It's going to be that Wildcat situation. He's going to run up the middle and take a giant hit up around the 36-yard line. I'm not sure which Bulldog put shoulder pads on him, but it was a hit. Third down and a dozen. Quarterback under center, rolling to the right. Hester is chasing. He's running up to the 35, going to the 40. And diver tackled by Nico Bell. Short of the first down. Two blocking in front of him. The line drive. Baldo will go back and outside and tackled up around the Bulldog 28. Ever since I can remember is a full pup and a B-teamer, now with the varsity and starting. And James Etheridge faked the handoff, and he's going to run the ball very strong and powerfully up across the 25 to the 36-yard line. James can run that ball like a quarterback. Just shy of their 37-yard line. James will pitch it right side. A landing count behind the line of scrimmage. He can't get to the outside. He's tackled back at the Bulldogs 35. Maybe so the Bulldogs won't gain anything on that. I've been home in a while, so it's time to give Josh right behind the Bulldog bench a big shout out. There's a play action fake by Etheridge, planting and firing in the ball intended for Hester. The DB of the senior pass ball to the turf incomplete. Now the Bulldogs are left with that 4th and 3. Little punt tonight. Cameron gets it up in the air. That's a nice kick for his first one at a varsity game, or maybe ever. But it's returned to the Bulldogs to make that hit. And it was field position for Long County starting at the Bulldog 49, so the Dog defense will have to tighten up, and they do not on the first play. They're going to give up a running play that's going to move the ball down to the Bulldog 41, a surge of about 9 yards by Vereen. Second down and 2 for Long County. Out of the shotgun, Stewart hands it off. They're going to run it to the right side, and the Bulldogs swinging out, make the play downfield for a first down. J.D. Rogers trailing, and the linebacker makes the tackle at the Bulldog 32, but first down for the Blue Tide. Okay, so you're looking for a sweep. Now they're going to run it up the middle. Vereen goes inside the 30, and he slips. Vereen goes down to the 47-yard line. And he is going to hand it off to Scott going outside, and he moves around Hester, but Hester plays off his block, and the other Bulldogs come over outside. Situation where Long County's probably going to need about 2.5 to 3 for the first down. Yeah, about 2.5.
That's a very good sign.
At 4-down territory for Long County, third down at 2.5. They're going to run it right off the left guard, take it down very close to the first down marker on the run by Vereen. And we'll have to wait for the spot to see if they got it. Down 5:37 to play second quarter. Yeah, the change begin to move at the pass. A wing and a receiver. The wing goes in motion. The handoff, though, goes to the second back running through an open hole, and he takes it inside the 20 down close to the 15-yard line. Yeah, you talk about wing Team to the motion man. And a handoff to Marine, and he's fighting hard, but the Bulldogs will snag him up and be shy of the first down. Long County has cleaned up its offensive game. They were getting a lot of penalties earlier, especially on motion, but they've stopped doing that lately. For the Blue Tide, down at around the 16-yard line, and Marine is going to keep the football, run inside the 10, span, and go down very close to the goal line, right down the right hash, and he is in for a touchdown for the Blue Tide. And he might just keep it and do something. No, he's going to turn, make a fake, and then dive to the goal line and see if he can get in for the two-point conversion. And he did.
Nice kill. Good.
An 8-7 lead. Here in the second quarter, starting from their 37-yard line. There's an inside handoff. Bulldog offensive line try to create an opening for Landon Coward, but there didn't seem to be much of one as he gains about 3 yards. So he made something out of it. Was not certainly a big hole. Javon Edwards in the backfield, setting up to the left of Jamar Smith. Second down, and Jamar will take the handoff and go up the middle. He's hit, he's spinning, he's backing up actually, running backwards and going up to the 42-yard line. Running play for Jamar, he spins across the 50, picks up a first down, brought 49 with a 1st and 10, 2:40 to play. In the first half, James Etheridge on a play fake, throws to a wide open Hester, then he turns, takes a big hit down at the 23-yard line. Split backfield, and it's Javon Edwards, no Jamar Smith breaking free. There goes Jamar inside the 25 to the 20 to the 15 to the 10 to the 5 and a 4. Guzman to try the point after. And the hole by Etheridge, and the kick is way up in the air, staying inside the right upright of the south end zone. It is good, and the Bulldogs are back in front with 1:59 to play in the second quarter, leading the game 14-8 as we break on Y101. Guzman can work some of that magic for the Dogs, leading 14-8. Now he's going to kick this one high and deep. 12-yard line, Long County will return. Area Gaffney made a nice run, reached out, and the tackle. The Bulldogs close quickly and make the stick right around the 25-yard line. Bronson Jones, I think, with the tackle. The split backfield. He'll hand it off, and there goes Scott to the outside. Can't slip free. Tackle 101 out there for Chris Bobble. Second down. Motion man to the right. The play will go that way. The ball pops out of the hit, and the Bulldogs will dive and point. They recover the football.
Recovered by the Dogs.
Baker and Versprilli for James Etheridge. Split backfield. He'll hand it off to Javon Edwards up the middle. Almost slipped free. He's tackled at around the 20. So here we go. James Etheridge behind his center. Hutchinson pitching it wildly to Edwards. Not able to pick it up. Jamar goes for it. He can't pick it up. It is picked up for Long County on a scoop. Not a score though. Picking up the football at the 50. A motion man, and back goes Vereen. With time, he's going to chunk it long and deep with a bunch of penalty flags. There's contact. The ball is picked by the Bulldogs. Way down there inside the 20-yard line for Chris Mofflin. See if, like Neil says, they run out the clock. 23.5 seconds to go. Inside handoff. Let's see if the Bulldogs can make something happen. Here comes Jamar Smith to the 30. To the 30. Here he goes, running 35, 30, 25, 20, and his body's brought down at the 16-yard line as the ball pops out, but he was down, and the Bulldogs will still have 10 seconds to play with after the big run by Jamar. And Javon Edwards, the backfield, 10 seconds to play. They pitch it out left side, short pass to Jamar. Let's see if he can get out of bounds, and he does. And he picks up some yardage, probably back to the original line of scrimmage, back around the 15. So he's going to make it a short try for Guzman. Ball is on the left hash. It'll be a 32-yarder. He's a right-footed soccer-style kicker. Hold by Etheridge. The kick is up in the air. It doesn't really have a chance. It's short. And close to the crossbar as far as his aim. May have been inside the right upright, but it just didn't have enough leg. He just didn't hit it well. Then hit it sharply and headed to the locker room, and they lead 14-8. So a little ebb and flow in the final minute of this opening half. Bulldogs looked like they were going to score, then gave up a fumble. They got it back on a pick and got a big run, and after all that, they still don't score another touchdown or kick a field goal. To the line of scrimmage, Long County 37. They're going to run that sweep play to the outside, and the Bulldogs are going to make a tackle. J.D. Rogers throws from behind and makes a stop at the 39 with penalty flags. Tackle the Long County side. Just a short yard. Well, this play right here, the next two as well. Well, this play right here, the quarterback Stewart's going to roll to the left. He has time, but now he's out of it. Eric Hester will make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. A sack back at the 40. Second down in a bunch. Bulldogs leading 14-8. Quarterback under center. Will hand it off this time. And the Bulldogs, right side of the defensive line, will converge on the play. And the Dogs will make the tackle up around the 27-yard line. It's going to be third. It's still real long. Darius Scott on the tackle from the defensive line. Around the 47.5. Stewart under center. He's got to hand it off inside, and the Bulldogs get hands on the running back and bring him down around the 30-yard line. Brandon Douglas into the tackle, and that's going to make it fourth down and real long, so the penalty really good long down. The Bulldogs went up high for the block. That was Drake Clemens. The punt is sky high, bouncing around the 50-yard line. It's on the Bulldog side and hopping toward the 45. Boy, I tell you, Dre went sky high off a block trying to block that one. Bulldogs leading 14-8. I got an idea. I'm going to present this on the Bulldogs from their 45-yard line. And the handoff goes inside. Jamar Smith dancing to the outside is tackled from behind. He was trying to take it to the Bulldog sideline, tackled for a loss at the 42. I was watching that instinct.
We get a chance at blocking one of those a couple times a game.
You don't give him a scholarship. There's Javon Edwards with the football up to 53. Landon Coward with that with an injury. And the first of the Bulldogs with a 3rd and 10. Will they throw? James on a play fake. Etheridge rolling to the right side. He will throw, and the ball nearly picked at around the 50-yard line. The pass intended for Bruce Briley and almost intercepted over there by one of the DBs. First punt ever as a varsity Bulldog, put it up nicely, then made the tackle. Here he's punting again. Another nice one, taken at the 30-yard line. And here comes Cameron running at the football. Let's see if he can get in there. He runs it to the 40, and now he's hit, and several Bulldogs will make the tackle right around the 39 or 40.
Yeah.
So Log County with the football, 1st and 10 for the Blue Tide, 39.5 as they run a reverse play. The Bulldogs will trip it up in the backfield. Great play back there by Jamar Smith. Jack is now back in the gun. Stewart taking the snap. He will hand it off as they run it right up the left side, and the Bulldogs will make the play up around the 42-yard line. They got there very quickly and brought numbers there and made the tackle to make it 3rd down and 7. Stewart back in the shotgun formation, and the Bulldogs with 4 on the defensive line. Look like they will rush 4 if it's a pass play. It is. Nobody there right now. Now here comes Cole down. Got a hand on him. Couldn't bring him down, but overcomes number 68, Darius Scott, to make the tackle, and that will be a sack. Defensive line, high snap. Here comes a one-man rush from Clemens. He's blocked off the play. Mobley signals for a fair catch. He catches it in traffic. 3 Blue Tide players very near him. Bulldogs starting at the 34-yard line. Hand off to Jamar Smith, going to the outside. Jamar with open space. Jamar makes a move to the 50. Now he's going to cut it to the center of the field. Still running and finally brought down on the Long County side down at the 41. Headed that way again after a game of under 100 against Benedictine, running up the middle. Or is that Javon? I think Javon Edwards running up the middle in traffic and tackling. Eric Hester in the backfield to block for Jamar. Here he goes up the middle and now fighting forward, close to the first down marker, stacked up with the 30. If he gets to the 30, he has a Bulldog first down easily by about a yard, and he does. Brought to you by all teams. 4:22 to go in the 3rd quarter, leading 14-8. James Etheridge behind center and turning and handing it off to Jamar. In traffic, he'll be tackled around the 29-yard line. He's taking it toward the left hash as the Bulldogs are driving to the south end zone and pull down the tight end blocking for him. But the number is not in the Bulldogs' favor. Now Javon Edwards and the playmaker Baker come in. Cameron Connor will check out along with the lineman. Bruce Prilly will come in with the play, gives it to James Etheridge, and the Bulldogs have a 2nd and 9 at around the Long County 29.
Yeah, this is the kind of drives. Toombs County long drives, and you will score. And they're showing it right here.
Hutchinson snapping it off to Steve Etheridge, who hands it off to Edwards. Bust down the left side of the field. It goes down to the 20-yard line, close to another Bulldog first down. Good job. All right, handoff this time to Nathan Belch in the ball game, and he is going to drag a defender down to the 15 and pick up a first down. And I guess I got kind of excited about Nathan during the ball, been kind of waiting for this because he's a dazzling runner. Bulldog first down brought to you by All Clean. Javon Edwards running the football up the middle, hit immediately as he took the football across the line of scrimmage. and tackled around the 13-yard line. The Bulldogs driving, working the clock, 2.5 to play third quarter. Bulldogs trying to add to a 14-8 lead. They've left some points on the field tonight. Missed the field goal at the end of the opening half and had a drive down to the 10-yard line on their first possession of the game. Edwards running again, very quickly taking it to the right side and spinning down inside the 7-yard line and making tackle at around the 6. The Bulldogs need the 5.5 to pick up another first down on this drive.
Right here.
Jamar back in the game, lone back. They're going to load up the left side of the offensive line and run a pitch play that way. Jamar needs a foot for the first down, breaks a tackle, goes to the outside, finding to the end zone, and gets in with a Bulldog touchdown. And a lot of people played. Long County kind of struggling out. Jamar got right toward the boundary, made his move, darted into the end zone, and the Bulldogs are on the scoreboard here in the second half. Guzman to try the point after with Edwards holding. Oh, he hits this one strong and well into the south end zone, and it is good. Your touchdown brought to you by Patriot Gas at 537-1943. The PAT by Guzman is perfect. 93 seconds to play in the third quarter. Bulldogs 21, Long County 8 as we break on Y101. I guess the 19-yard line, 81 yards away from pay dirt as they hand it off on the first play, and Jamar Smith in at linebacker makes a good shoulder pad tackle up around the 24-yard line. So not a bad game for Long County running this wing formation and mixing in some other stuff. Gain of 5 to make it 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 for Long County. One back, so they're out of the wing, but using motion with the wing. And they'll hand it off to Scott. He'll take it across the 30 and pick up a Long County first down on the dive up to the Blue Tide 35. 1st and 10. Hand off up the middle this time. Boy, here come the Bulldogs. Led McColl down, making the tackle a yard upfield. Bulldog defense has reacted quickly tonight. And Cameron Conner out here on a Friday night. The Bulldogs moved a little bit not into the neutral zone for play. The run is up to the 40-yard line and a short gain of 3 to make it 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Hand off to Scott going to the outside. Breaks free. First down and running. And the Bulldogs will have to tackle him on their side of the field. And around the 46-yard line. He just slipped free and the playmaker Baker on the tackle. 1st and 10. Hand off to Scott, going to the short side of the field, breaks one tackle. Bulldogs spring him out toward the boundary, make the tackle at around the 43-yard line. For a short gain on first down, it's going to be 2nd down and about 7 for the Bull Tide. The ribbon for Breast Cancer Awareness Week, and a lot of the Bulldogs are wearing pink socks. The ball may have come out. Let's see. No, the running back kept it, and Scott got underneath the Bulldog defense and then dove down to the 36-yard line, very close to the first down. Shorter of the 2 quarterbacks that they've used tonight. He's under center. They've used some shotgun. Scott in motion, inside handoff this time to the fullback, and the Bulldogs will smother the play. J.D. Rogers in on the tackle. Gary Jones in on the tackle. Well, let's see if they got the first down. Yeah, the Blue Tide's picking it up anyway. At halftime, the Long County returned a kick for a touchdown and made it the game before the Bulldogs pulled away. You don't want that to happen again when the back end of the ball game when you leave with 2 possessions. They're going to run a little misdirection play to the left and break it free to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5 of the Bulldogs, and Javon Edwards make the tackle at around the 2-yard line. Is inside that 1 on a 1st and goal as the Bulldogs will bunch up their defensive line, load up the box, trying to stop the run if it goes up the middle. Long County from the left hash will hand it off, and Vereen fights for the end zone, and Long County says yeah, and a touchdown has been signaled by the officials here in the pit, and here comes Long County down 21-8, scoring 6 to make it 21-14. Here comes a kick, bouncing right into the hands of the playmaker, and Demetrius is fighting for yardage. He's got 3, he's got 4, he won't go down. You're supposed to go down on those plays, but he didn't. And he'll take the ball up to around the 48-yard line. To the right side of the formation is the receiver, Eric Hester, lining up off the line of scrimmage as a flanker to block for Jamar, who goes down the right hash, and he powers the ball inside the 45, drives it down to the 43. Good run on first down. Bulldogs load up the backfield to block for Jamar. He runs up the middle, picks up an all-clean first down, and takes it down to the 37. He's hit from the side, and driven down to the turf, and the Bulldogs are driving to the fourth end zone. With 7:38 to play in the game, leading 21-15. So the Dogs have piled up a lot of yardage. They've only scored 21 points in this game. Full house backfield again. Double wide formation, they call it. Jamar running the ball inside the 30 down to the 29, and the Bulldogs are just kind of wearing out Long County's D-line right now.
for the first time tonight, made great special teams plays, been all over on defense, and now blocking for Jamar.
Good, down close to 25.
He blocked for Jamar last year as a fullback. He's in the offensive backfield with Eric Hester, and Jamar will take the ball down very close to the first down marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short on that run right there. Hutchinson snapping the ball. Etheridge pitching it to Edwards, a burst of speed, but he's tripped up immediately as he got to the 24-yard line. He needed perhaps a little more to pick up the first down. No, they're going to move the chains. He got it. Nathan Belch is back in there. He ran it once. Divided it run a big hole. He really slices it down inside.
Down close to the 10.
11 perhaps with another Bulldog first down. Brought to you by All Clean. Call him at 403-3099. Ball down on the right hash mark. Jamar Smith back into the ball game. He scored twice tonight. He's going to take the handoff, move off the guard in the A gap, and score a Bulldog touchdown. Ball kicks it up in the air left side, taking it to 29 and dropped. And now Scotty, who had to be down on the knee, picks it up and he starts running. And he's still running to his right, but tackled. I thought for sure he would have been down, but they never blew the whistle. Bulldogs move, but not into the neutral zone. Handoff goes to Scott, working right side. Bulldogs will tackle him slightly upfield, up around the 27-yard line. But I can't argue with Cameron Connor, a senior on homecoming night who's played well tonight. Added the punting duties. They're going to run a reverse to the right, and the Bulldogs make a play real quick on that one. Good one-on-one tackle over there. And perhaps in the ball game. Here we go. A little misdirection handoff, not made. The Bulldogs tackling behind the line of scrimmage, and the Bulldogs will take over. That was a busted play. Hester and Cameron Connor side by side and pitch it and run that way. Hester with a block, Jamar running to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, down the sideline, and toward the goal line. The Bulldogs signaling touchdown. The official agrees with a run by Jamar.
Yeah, big time touchdown. High school football action presented by Stevens Truck Center.
Here's a short kick returned by Scott, breaking across the midfield stripe, tackled by Nathan Belch and Bronson Jones at the Bulldog 41. He had a chance to make him take that one even further, but Belch with some speed and Bronson Jones track him down from behind. So here we go. Motion man to the right of the formation for Long County, and the handoff goes up the middle, and the Bulldogs are all over this one. Drake Clements from the side, pulled down. Just about name everybody. Darius Scott, Harry Hunter. They were more effective in the red zone. Handoff right side. Scott slips by J.D. Rogers. Now he's running into the secondary. And the playmaker Baker dives and brings him down inside the 5, saving the touchdown. On the roll, he might get the 2-yard line. A lot better to do those on a winning night than a losing night. And the handoff up the middle, and the Bulldogs will get a hit on the back. And the official says touchdown anyway.
Touchdown.
Behind all those guys, Eric Hester, of course, a wrestler. The playmaker Baker, a playmaker, and Cole Dowd. He plays baseball. He's a first baseman. The ball kicked off Nathan Belch, and oh boy, I tell you, it looked like Long County may have gotten it. Let's see. No, Belch got it back.
Good job by Nathan in getting back on that football.
That was kicked pretty hard at him.
Yeah, it was. It bounced off his shoulder, but he had some good awareness there to jump back on top of it before Long County defender was able to get in there and get it.
Since Jamar's won it so many times, even though he scored 4 touchdowns, he's breaking tackles. He's trying to score a 5th as he slips to the left, and he's tackled down around Long County 42, close to the 41. Formation looks like a victory formation, perhaps. No, Jamar taking the handoff, breaking free. Here he goes, spinning inside the 30, down to the 28 with a long clean first down. All right, handoff again to Jamar, piling up some yardage, taking the ball down to the 25 with 35 seconds to go. Bunch of Bulldogs stacked up on top of each other. Everybody's okay. Hutchison, Gary Jones, Eric Hester all get up.
And I think Coach Versprilli in those last couple of plays, instead of just taking a knee, he wanted to run the football right at these Long County defenders and kind of send a message over there to Coach Ron Flott not to take any timeouts, because even if he does, it's not going to matter. We're going to get first downs. You know, kind of a friendly way of saying, you know, don't be that guy.
Here comes Jamar on a handoff, makes a stutter step move and drives the ball inside the 20 down to the 19. 3 losses. McIntosh and Benedictine and beat Long County 34-21. The homecoming queen tonight, Megan Meadows, and the Princess Christasia Jones. And we're going to have next Friday night off, Neil. We'll be back here at 2 extra night for the Vidalia Indians coming into